Ahoy! Ahoy! Future Lyceans! Welcome to our highly anticipated academic art event. My name is 𝑨𝒄𝒂𝒅𝒆𝒎𝒊𝒄, and I am honored to be your host today. We have a fantastic lineup of speakers who are here to share their valuable insights and experiences with us. But before we begin, let's take the moment to acknowledge the efforts of everyone who made this event possible, especially to the Deans of Engineering. And now, before we formally begin, let us welcome our Deans of College of Engineering, Engineer Lester Dave Pilias, for his opening remarks.
All right. So, hello, am I audible? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, dear students, future students, and honored guests. Once again, good afternoon. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to this academic hour, a celebration of knowledge, innovation, and the boundless potential within each of us. Today, we gather a community united by a shared passion and purpose: engineering. What is engineering? At its core, engineering is the heart and art and science of problem solving. It is a discipline that transforms dreams into reality, ideas into intangible solution, and challenges into opportunities. Engineering is the heartbeat of progress, the backbone of modern society, and the catalyst for the future we envision. From the towering skyscrapers that define our cities to the encrypted networks that connect us across the globe, engineering shapes the world in profound ways. It is a field that demands creativity, resilience, and unwavering commitment to excellence. As engineers, we are called to push the boundaries of what is possible, to innovate relentlessly, and to strive for solutions that are not only effective but also sustainable and equitable. To our students, you are the future of this noble profession. Your curiosity, determination, and passion for learning are driving forces that will propel us forward. Remember that engineering is not just the technical skills you acquire, but also about the mindset you cultivate. Embrace the challenges with an open mind. Learn from failures and never stop asking questions. It is through this relentless pursuit of knowledge that you will make the mark on the world. To our faculty, your dedication to nurturing and guiding these bright minds is truly commendable. You are the mentors, the role models, and the tour bearers of wisdom. Your efforts in foster of environment of collaboration, innovation, and excellence are what enabled our students to strive, succeed. And to our guests, thank you for joining us today, for your unwavering support of our mission. Your presence here underscore the importance of community, partnership, and shared vision in achieving greatness. As we embark on our this academic hour, let us celebrate the spirit of engineering. Let us inspire and be inspired, challenge and be challenged, and above all, let us remember that the work we do today lays the foundation for a brighter tomorrow. Once again, good afternoon, everyone.
Thank you, Engineer Lester. So let's dive right now and start our event on a high note. Our first speaker is a distinguished individual who has contributed significantly to the academic community. He is the program chair of no other than our program chair of BS Computer Engineering and no other than also our Dean for College of Engineering. His dedication to education and innovation is truly inspiring. Today, he will be sharing his thoughts on BS Computer Engineering and Industrial Engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, let's help me welcome Engineer Lester Pelias.
All right. So once again, I'm back. So by the way, I am Engineer Lester de Pelias. I'll be talking to you today about computer engineering. All right. So let me share my screen and let's watch this video before explaining our program that we offer from the Lyceum of the Philippines College of Engineering. Please watch this.
So you want to be a computer engineer. After all, fusing electrifying circuitry with the unstoppable force of software yields a skill set crucial to the devices powering our modern world. Let's debunk the public myths of what it means to be a computer engineer and give it to you straight. This is the reality of computer engineering. First of all, you might be asking, what is computer engineering? Computer engineering is a dynamic field nestled right between the colorful hardware of electrical engineering and the vibrant practicality of software engineering. These engineers were integral pieces to everything from the historic moon landing in the summer of '69 to the convenience and versatility of the everyday device you're watching this on. Which is awesome. But what do computer engineers actually do? Besides emailing memes back and forth, computer engineers use their meticulous programming, hardware, and computer systems knowledge to design everything from the minute details scattered across networks of immense scale to the connective networks themselves. But most often, you'll find them working on what we're calling computers. But wait, what do we actually mean by computers? Something like your smartphone and laptop? You'd be right. But it goes a little deeper than that. A computer is defined as a machine or device that performs processes, calculations, and operations based on instructions provided by a program. So a Nintendo Switch is a computer? Traffic lights? Digital cameras, ATMs, even drive-through posts at McDonald's? Well, absolutely, yeah. Each is a computer made by computer engineers. But what's much more interesting is how these engineers actually develop each individual computer. But before we get into the fascinating details, we need to build a base-level knowledge of the field. To do this, we'll take a look at the university coursework that prepares each and every engineer behind these ingenious products. As you now know, computer engineering fits in nice and snug between the software and electrical engineering fields. Not surprisingly, their course load reflects this and pulls not only from circuits and electronics, but programming structures, systems, and algorithms too. To best devour this, we'll divide the curriculum track into 3 parts: introductory topics, computer foundations, and the final concentration path. Let's see how it all comes together. As with most engineering majors, you'll hit the ground running with math, physics, and gen ed courses. The most important courses in this first stage are your introductory programming and electricity and magnetism physics courses. No matter what career path you take in this field, these topics will follow, so it's best to start building a strong foundation as soon as possible. And now it's time to break out that sweatband because it's time for the Computer Foundations courses. These provide a baseline of all of the computer topics that you'll need to launch into any concentration path toward the end of the degree. Starting you off with some hardware, the circuits classes brings power to your life through AC and DC analysis in all types of RLC circuit schemes. After this, you'll build right into the digital domain. And no, it's not like the Matrix. Alright, it's kinda like the Matrix. The digital circuitry employs a simple twist. Instead of having continuous signals, they have discrete on or off. The efficient and powerful computing of today. But the best part about these classes is that they have corresponding lab courses that allow you to experiment with all types of circuitry and lab equipment that you want. But the applications don't stop there. You also get to start simulating circuits and programming logic and the physical ones and zeros onto chips, which already creates a dogpile of competing hard skills for your resume. Another interesting and extremely useful course is computer architecture. This class teaches you all of the computer need-to-knows: CPUs and memory, parallel processing, data transfer between devices, and other imperative information. Now let's touch on the software side of the degree. Data structures and algorithms will teach you how to sort, store, and manipulate the world's precious data that FANG companies simply can't do without. Make sure to pay attention here because these topics always pop up in software-related interviews. Besides that, you'll diversify that coding portfolio with Python, C, and C++ classes, providing you with all the software tools you need to develop computers and related systems. And then you'll take a student-favorite embedded system design class, which is chock full of real-world skills. Embedded systems is the single most popular career path out of a computer engineering degree, and this course is an all-inclusive introduction to it. Microcontroller use, embedded architecture, development tools, memory organization, peripherals, and a ton more. And the best part, you use it all right away as you design a system while you learn in class. Now, you only have one thing standing in your way of walking that stage and hoisting up that acclaimed degree: the final concentration path. Will you choose the networks concentration, where you design protocols for the network layer of the software stack, which is just a really fancy way of saying that you'll deal with intricate communication between devices? I mean, come on, how cool would it be to design the network that controls a fleet of drones putting on a modern-day fireworks display? Maybe you like this idea of dealing with systems but are more interested in the computer side of things. No problem. Check out the Computer Systems track. This connects a number of different technologies together, like the array of hardware that controls the rotors and LEDs on each of the drones in our light show. Maybe that system-level connection excites you, but you're much more proficient with software rather than hardware. No matter, consider the system programming path. Looking back to our colorful drones, the system programmer would create and/or implement the operating system that runs on these drones, ensuring that the most efficient transmission of data from the host computer to each drone runs flawlessly. Further, these engineers could also be responsible for implementing the actual algorithms that make up the captivating show that the crowd just can't get enough of. And the fourth and final Comp B concentration is digital hardware. These engineers use programmable logic to act as electrical brains controlling circuitry. An engineer implements PL in the firmware of each drone, so that when our system programmer supplies the drones with specific control signals, they will fly up and the LEDs will shine red, or fly left and blue with a different control signal. This is a highly sought-after skill in today's world, and necessary in every computer, as we defined in the beginning of the video. But which career will you choose? What options are even out there? This next part details exactly that: the lush computer engineering career landscape. After that, we get into the single most important thing you need to know before you start a computer engineering degree and career. Make sure to stay tuned to not miss it. Our first career is an exciting one, and the reason many get into computer engineering in the first place: computer hardware. These engineers employ everything they've learned in circuits and computer architecture classes to design hardware on all different types of computers. You could be designing microcontrollers, PCBs, sensor interfaces, and a ton more for anything from gaming rigs to Apple's next-gen AR headset to life-saving medical devices. The possibilities are truly endless. Another popular path out of a computer engineering degree is to get into digital signal processing. Signal processing is basically a software engineering job that requires in-depth knowledge of electrical signals, a perfect mix for a computer engineer. If you've never heard of it, this career is primarily manipulating data to better understand a bigger picture. This could be restoring old photos, enhancing speech recognition, cleaning up a telecommunications wave, and even analyzing variations in heart rate. The possibilities and fields of application are again limitless here. But wait, there's more. Computer engineers can also go into network engineering, which deploys a system-level perspective to connect a number of computers. This groups computer interfacing, systems, security, and more all into one bundle to create an efficient interconnected web of computers. Besides the drone show example from earlier, this could also be a host computer controlling an entire manufacturing line of Teslas, or the Facebook network that connects literally billions of people. Now make sure you're sitting down, because we arguably save the best for last: embedded systems and software design. Like we mentioned earlier, this is the single most popular path out of college for computer engineers, and for good reason. It's basically designing a mini computer system. These engineers plan out and construct most or all of the software, firmware, and hardware of a computer-like system. This could be choosing space-grade hardware capable of receiving and processing a signal in low Earth orbit, the firmware that controls the hardware, and the software that oversees the entire operation. There's your overview of the computer engineering landscape, which means it's finally time for the key advice that every computer engineer needs to hear, directly from successful computer engineers themselves. This advice pertains to the 𝐃𝐚𝐯𝐃, which you may or may not have heard of. Here's the concept. Computer engineers have one foot in software and one in electrical. They're half as good as they could be in either field. They'll always be at a disadvantage when competing for software and electrical specific jobs. They can only get a job in the short list of fields where they have a real advantage, like embedded systems. This idea of being constrained to a few select careers is what we call the 𝐃𝐚𝐯𝐃. While there is some truth to this statement, you must know that no matter what degree you graduate with, there is success to be found where your passion lies. Will software engineers on average have a leg up on computer engineers for pure programming careers? Yeah, of course they will. But at the end of the day, the most skilled, passionate, personable, and above all else, qualified candidate gets the job. Whichever path you end up choosing, if you put in the work to qualify yourself and do everything in your power to achieve your dream job, you can and will make it. We see it happen all the time.
All right. So hopefully you were able to get the information about computer engineering. Okay. May I see your reaction, everyone? Just you can use our reaction. Just make some reaction, whatever you feel right now. All right. To our participants on Zoom and also on our Facebook Live, so you can make some reaction. All right. So let's continue with our discussion on computer engineering.
So you want
All right. So in here at LPU Davao, so we offer computer engineering. So this one, our program, this is an industry-driven program wherein we connect with our industry partners on what we offer regarding the topics on this program. So if you're interested in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, or software engineering, so you can choose computer engineering. So what's inside in this computer engineering? So we have here in your first year, so you'll be working with the CAD. If you're familiar with the CAD, so you'll be exposing on drawing using the computer. And also you will have your first programming. So your programming fundamentals. So you'll be giving lessons regarding the syntax and the proper usage of those syntax. And we have also the engineering math. Since we are engineering, so we have engineering math. And for your first year level, so we'll be introducing to you the physics and the chemistry for engineers. So feel free to ask questions if you have some questions with regards to our presentation. So you can use our chat or your comments on Facebook Live. All right, for the second year level, so you'll be taking data structure and data engineering. We all know that the most precious commodity right now is data. So you'll be introducing to you data engineering. And also you'll be taking electrical and electronics. As you have seen on our video earlier, that computer engineering is a half of electrical engineering and a half of software or computer science. And we will be taking also logic circuits, which is the digital circuits. And also you will have your software design at your second year level. On the third year level, so you'll be introducing to you the network design and security. Also, we'll be getting this subject, computer architecture. This is where how computer works, and you can also design on what you want to make when it comes to the architecture of your computer systems. And we have also microprocessor. So these courses are very useful for us computer engineers, because you will design, maybe you will be the new designer of the next generation processor. And of course, this is our most wanted course in computer engineering, the embedded system. So it involves sensors, it involves actuators, motors, etc. And you will design a solution to a certain problem, making a mini computer, making a firmware, and everything is in here at embedded systems. On your fourth year level, of course, you will make your own research, or we call it design project. So that will be the fourth year level. And also you will have to undergo the seminars and field trips. And of course, the on-the-job training. Okay. So in our program offering computer engineering, so we have three cognates or track you can choose. You can choose data science as our your elective, software development, and network administrations. Right? May I see if you have some questions? So feel free to use the chat if you have some questions with regards to the subject. These are the subjects that are core subjects for computer engineering. So excluding Gen Ed here. All right. So what are the career opportunities if you want to become a computer engineer? So you will be software engineer. You will be also hardware engineer, network security engineer, data analyst. You will be a web developer, AI engineer, entrepreneur, and technical support lead. All right. So those are your career if you want to choose computer engineering. Here in LPU Davao, especially in the College of Engineering, we support our students basically in their study, in their academic journey. So here are the people behind our college, wherein they will truly support you in your journey here at LPU Davao. Starting off with our Vice President for Academics, then our Dean, so me. We call it ourselves as a Student Success Manager. So I'll be managing the 4 programs. So starting off, our computer engineering. Since I'm the computer engineer, so I'll be handling also as the head. We called ourselves as student success leader. So we lead. This is our business. We make sure that our students succeed in their chosen field. For our BSAE or industrial engineering, so we have here Engineer Eugene will leading and lead the way for the industrial or the future industrial engineers. We have here also our aeronautical engineering. So Engineer Ashley Ablas will lead the way for you to have a brighter future when it comes to aeronautical engineering. For our aircraft maintenance, we have also Sir Greg Wisco will be leading the way for your success as aircraft maintenance engineer. Below that, we have here our support. We have a lot of coordinators here as our ex officio role. We're in. We'll be handling also your helping you when it comes to your research, when it comes to community extension and linkages, our partnership. When it comes to our learning resources, our materials. When you need materials for your study, so we will handle that. And also, for us to know whether we are working or doing well, we have also our quality assurance coordinator. And of course, our student assistant, our laboratory coordinator, since we'll be handling many laboratories. So we have also student experience coordinator. So we make sure that our student experience the right or the industry driven as we vision here at LPU Davao. We have also our social media coordinator within handling our social media accounts. Next, so we're currently working on our partnership with this one. So we are now Microsoft, but not yet on Microsoft Academy, but we're still working on that since we are using Microsoft. Our Autodesk. So Autodesk is helping our AutoCAD. So we're using AutoCAD software. So they are providing us as our partner in your AutoCAD. No need for you to pay for the license for this. If you have LPU account, so we will give you access to your AutoCAD software. So you will save a lot on this. We have also the JetBrains supporting us. This is an IDE for developers. And also our Cisco, we are working on our partnership with Cisco when it comes to network and security. Our Microbit, so is currently working on our partnership when it comes to embedded systems handling robotics. Okay, so for our AAG, we're working on our Alpha Aviation Group. So this is for aeronautical and aircraft maintenance engineering programs. So, and also Audientes, this is for our micro credentialing. So they'll be handling our certifications. For the Science Star, so we have here our partner, Science Star, will be providing us the best solution when it comes to physics laboratory. So if we will choose LPUs, you'll be experiencing industry grade physics laboratory equipment. It comes with sensors and everything. When it comes to our CIM, so they're supporting us also when it comes to 3D printing and other stuff related to manufacturing. For our Intel FPGA, so they are supporting computer engineering program also when it comes to uh, designing microprocessors. So they provided us some devices to use like FPGA boards. Agridome for the drone training. So this is our partner, and CNE for our kits in the robotics, Felta Gyrosoft for our software and software development company, Gyrocore, Lava, and I Emerson. So these are some of our currently working in progress for our partnership for the College of Engineering. Right? So I believe I'm done when it comes to computer engineering. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, Engineer Pilyas, for that enlightening and meaningful presentation of yours. Your insights into this program were truly inspiring and thought-provoking. We appreciate your contributions to the academic community and your dedication to advancing our knowledge. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce our next speaker. He is also our program chair and bringing with him a wealth of knowledge and experience. His teaching approach has set a benchmark for many, and today he will be discussing BS Aircraft Maintenance Engineering. And please help me welcome no other than Mr. Greg Anthony Wesco. A round of applause, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me? Engineer Paris, can you display the... So, good afternoon, everyone. So, I am pleased to welcome everyone on this academic hour under the College of Engineering. So, I will be discussing with you the aircraft maintenance engineering. It's one of the new courses offered at LPU Davao, and uh, it's the first in Mindanao to be offered as an engineering course. So aircraft maintenance engineering. Its job ang trabaho talaga nito is to safely and reliably ensure that all aircraft, mga eroplano natin, mga helicopters, other aircraft, may it be with the agricultural, sa mga private companies, airlines, no? Are safely maintained to maintain high standards of safety talaga, no? So the core concept of aircraft maintenance engineering is to maintain the safety of the aircraft, no? You ensure that its reliability. So next slide is I will be discussing with you a few core subjects that will be you will be taking up as a aircraft maintenance engineer. So first, this is actually the first major subject that you will be taking up, which is aviation safety. Diba? As you heard with my introduction, the aircraft maintenance engineering focuses itself on safety. So the aviation safety focuses on topics that ensure safe aircraft operations and accident prevention. So this topic will tell you how human factors in aviation affect the whole operation, the different regulations and standards set by different governing bodies. For example, in the Philippines, we have the BSAAP, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines. They handle regulations and standards, our licensing as aircraft maintenance engineers. Then we also have the risk management. It is an integral part of the aviation safety because no, there is always a risk, no. So we need to manage the risk so that all our aircraft within a fleet is well managed and airworthy all the time. So another subject we will be learning is the aircraft power plant. Aircraft power plant, no, focuses on the design, operation, and maintenance of aircraft engines. So with this, there are two subjects under this, no, aircraft power plant one and aircraft power plant two. Aircraft power plant one discusses the reciprocating engines, yung mga piston type engines natin, usually on smaller aircraft. If some of you are aviation enthusiasts, no, or are expecting to enroll the aviation courses, ito yung mga Cessna natin, no? Cessna 172, the usual na makikita natin ginagamit ng flying school. Then next is the aircraft power plant 2. You will be learning about the turbine engines, the jet engines. Ito yung mga ginagamit ng mga fighter jets, mga airlines, mga large airlines, no? Mga Airbus, Boeing, the Airbus 320 for example. Ito yung mga engines nila. So key topics of this is you will be learning the different engine components, no? This is what makes up the engine performance, and how to test the limits of an engine, no, to how to operate it. Then another part is the maintenance. And this ito yung maintenance. So we as aircraft maintenance, no, ito talaga yung main main goals, no, to learn about maintenance. And also students are expected to learn how to troubleshoot engine. So, eto no, for example, hindi umandar yung engine natin. Anong gagawin natin? No? Ito yung paano natin nahanapin yung problema. So, you will be also learning that, no? Troubleshooting. So, on your third year, so ang subject you will be learning is the aircraft maintenance planning and production control. Sa field of aircraft maintenance, hindi lang tayo if you think about it, hindi lang tayo puro magme-maintenance, magme-mechanical, 'di ba? Kumbaga. So, you will be involved in paperworks, no? Kasi lahat na all aircraft and helicopters, no? Helicopters, mga eroplano, hindi yan, ang maintenance natin is hindi lang, ay, sira yung ganito. Na, ano? Parang, uy, nasira yung ay, ang kinino, kung sabi sa in vernacular, kini, kailangan na ilisdan. So everything within an aircraft is with regards to its maintenance is planned ahead of time, no? Kasi, 'di ba? For example, sa airlines hindi pwede na yung eroplano nakatambay kasi sira. So, ahead of time, every aircraft, no, with regards to its maintenance, the maintenance is planned ahead of time. So, no, you will be learning other maintenance planning. Ano, then, resource management. With regards to resource management, dito natin mapapasok yung human factor. For example, we as employees soon, no? For example, you're a student, incoming students, you'll be able to learn how they are managed, no? Paano sila bibigyan ng oras of duty nila, ilang oras lang dapat mag-duty ang isang personnel per day, per week, no? Masasama yan dyan. Then, this is one of the most important parts, no? The documentation and record keeping. Kasi sa aviation industry, documentation is everything, no? Kasi dito natin makikita kung paano yung ginagawa yung aircraft, di ba? Hindi naman pwede na ah, pinalitan mo tong ganito, tapos, di ba, walang records kasi hindi malalaman kung kailan ulit siya papalitan. Then, the usual kasi is, especially sa airlines, pag nagtrabaho kayo, no, trabaho tayo sa engine, hindi naman yan matatapos sa isang shift minsan, di ba? For example, heavy maintenance. May tatrabahuin tayo sa engine. So, for example, ang trabaho is magte-take ng 16 hours, lagay natin 16 hours. But the usual aircraft maintenance engineers, no, aeronautical engineers, are not allowed to go beyond 8 hours per day. So, paano natin tatapusin yung 16 hours, di ba? So, that's the importance of documentation and record keeping. Kasi, for example, ako, magtatrabaho ako ng 8 hours, tapos 16 hours yung kailangan natin tapusin, yung engine. So, the next part, papasa mo yun sa next na shift. So, importante kung pa-document kung ano yung nagawa nyo within the 8 hours para yun na yung susundan no next na gagawa, no? So, importante talaga to, no? This is one of the core competencies, no, as an aircraft maintenance engineer. So, at your fourth year, next, you will be taking the aircraft engineering analysis and repair. So, no, focuses on the evaluation and restoration of aircraft structures and systems. So, dito na natin makikita paano ngayon natin malalaman kung may nangyari ba, diba? For example, may problema or may check tayo, mabangga ba, or example, sumabit, diba? Dito natin makita kung paano kayo mag-evaluate ng ng structure, no? Yeah, diba? Dikita nyo sa key topics, we have damage assessment, structural analysis, and non-destructive testing. For example, no, sa ating parts, sa ating structures, meron tayong mga ribs, mga spars dyan. Kita nyo dito sa picture, di ba? Parang yung mga ribs, no? For example, dyan, nahulugan or bumangga. Paano natin, dito nyo malalaman kung how to evaluate the structure, evaluate, then how do we proceed after the evaluation. So, those four subjects are basic competencies in the field of aviation maintenance engineering. But no, there are a lot more topics na madi-discuss natin, no? But this is just a preview of what you will be able to learn as aircraft maintenance engineers. So next slide, please. So this video is from Cathay Pacific, no? This is insight, no? What the life of an aircraft maintenance engineer, daily duties, for example. Can you please play the video?
我記得初入行嗰陣，有工程師同我講過，當你有機會去 release 架飛機嗰陣，簽一個名喺本 logbook 度，好似好容易咁。但係其實個名背後係一份好重大嘅責任，因為關乎飛機同乘客嘅安全。所以咁多年嚟，每一次我 release 飛機，我都會用最認真同最嚴謹嘅態度去面對。我係 Dominic， 係一個飛機工程師，負責飛機嘅外勤維修。2001年就入咗國泰，今年已經係第19年。咁我哋會提早1個鐘頭前返到 office，喺電腦度 check 下飛機嘅停泊位置同 埋即時狀態。如果發現有問題，就會提早準備。當飛機一到，就可以即刻進行維修。喺飛機到達前15分鐘，我哋會出到停機坪做一個 walk around check， 確保停機坪上面冇任何嘅障礙物，俾飛機 taxiing in 嗰陣有一個安全嘅環境。喺飛機停定之後，我哋就會放 𝑨𝒄𝒂𝒅𝒆𝒊𝒄 嚟防止飛機再次嘅移動。咁然後我哋會透過 headset 同飛箍聯絡。
Ground to copy. Go ahead, ground.
Chop's in position。同埋工程師會檢查一下飛機門嘅周邊有冇損壞。咁跟住就會俾一個 thumbs up 嘅手勢地勤人員去連接 air bridge。跟住我哋就會圍繞住飛機做一次 general visual inspection， 檢查機身、引擎、機翼、起落架同埋機尾嘅部分，睇下冇任何嘅 defect。上到飛機之後，我哋首先會去到 cockpit 同機師溝通，會睇 logbook 睇下冇任何嘅 defect。雖然平時我哋唔會好似 cabin crew 咁直接 serve 啲乘客，但係作為一個 engineer， 我哋都係一樣咁為乘客服務。俾乘客有一個舒適嘅環境，確保飛機嘅安全，會喺每一個環節做到最好。
Ladies and gentlemen, Cathay Pacific Flight CX855 to Hong Kong is now ready for boarding.
我哋同機師喺起飛之前都會各自做一次 pre-departure walk around check， 最後確定一切都冇問題，我哋先會簽名 release 架飛機。
Cockpit to ground. Yes, go ahead. Confirm all doors check closed and locked. Check all doors closed and locked. Clear for push. Please release parking brake. Okay, stand by.
我覺得做 engineer 係一份好有挑戰性嘅工作，我哋要好冷靜，喺有限嘅時間內做出決定同埋維修。
Ground to copy. Go ahead, ground. Pushback complete. Please set parking brake. Roger, parking brake is set. Confirm clear to start all engines. Clear to start both engines. Roger, clear to start both engines, thank you. All engines start completed, you're clear to disconnect, thank you.
Thank you. Beam will move. Stand by on your left.
Roger, left hand side, thank you.
其實每一班機準時、安全咁將乘客送到目的地，背後都有一班默默耕耘嘅同事。每一次見到自己親手檢查 release 嘅飛機安全咁起飛嗰陣，就算幾辛苦，都係值得嘅。
So, as you saw on the video, di ba? It's an insight lang, no? As a life of an aircraft maintenance engineer, di ba? Based on the core subjects that I have discussed with you, aviation safety, the power plant, maintenance production, no? Planning, di ba? With the analysis, no? Makikita niyo doon, di ba? Na on that short video, di ba? Parang lahat ng yun is nagagamit ng aircraft engineer, no? So, with documentation, nakita niyo, di ba? Pumipirma. So, yun lang sa aviation is, with the regards to documents, it's not, hindi digital lahat. May part pa rin ng documentation na physical and everything, di ba? With visual check siya, with regards to structural, check sa engine, mga kahit visual lang yun, di ba? Operation. So, you will be expected to learn, no? In depth with us at LT Davao, no? With regards to aircraft maintenance engineer. So, next slide, please. So here are a few job opportunities as you graduate, no? An aircraft maintenance engineer. So number 1, aircraft maintenance engineer. So that is, no? Graduate talaga tayo. Yun yung mga core work natin, no? Then, you can also be a maintenance planner. Yung magpa-plan kayo sa different maintenance, no? Kung kailan, anong gagawin, anong papalitan, di ba? Next is quality control inspector. Itong quality control inspector is the one who checks the quality of, for example, sa maintenance, no? The one who checks the quality of the work done on an aircraft. Sa manufacturing side, meron din, pwede rin kayo pumasok doon as a quality control inspector sa manufacturing of aircraft parts, aircraft manufacturing, no? Then, we also have the safety and compliance officer. So, ito, no, ito yung safety and compliance officer is a core member of the aviation hierarchy sa isang company. Kasi, ba, safety is is the mandate of aviation sector. So, grabe talaga itong safety, no? Paulit-ulit yung safety. Then, we also have, an example, is a maintenance manager. So, you know, we will see the overall maintenance of a ship, of an office, no? So, our curriculum, no, at LP, the aircraft maintenance engineer, is we have designed it so that you will be on track as a maintenance, no, as an aircraft maintenance engineer, but also with the side of management, no, para, so ba, we all dream, for example, no, we all dream to be, hindi naman all the time na gusto natin na staff, mechanic lang tayo, di ba? So, we have dreams, di ba? Hindi naman tayo katulad na lahat, di ba? So, everyone has dreams to promotion. So, you can also be, no, we will help you to have your skills built, no, as early as enter college. No? Next is a technical service representative. Ito yung mga ano panapadala ng mga different manufacturers. For example natin Boeing. Boeing or Airbus. For example, may gagawin sa lagay natin Nepal. Yung sa Nepal ngayon, wala silang train na gagawa ng aeroplano nila. So ito, papadala kayo as a technical service representative of a manufacturing company. So you can do that. So, but there are also many other jobs within the aviation sector. Hindi lang etong napapakita. Pinakita lang to kasi ito yung mga main lang, no? A few. But there are lots of jobs for aircraft maintenance engineers. So here at LPW, we not only limit you to be as mechanics, no? Aircraft engineers, no? Maintenance engineers, but other parts, no? So you can integrate with the company. So I think that's all. If you have any questions after Engineer Ablas, I think we can tackle your questions. No? So I will also be here to answer your questions later. So once again, I'm Greg Anthony Risco, the program chair for the aircraft maintenance engineering. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Wisco, for your engaging and informative talk. Your discussion on BS Aircraft Maintenance Engineering has provided us with much to think about, and we are grateful for your insights. And now, introducing our program chair and accomplished engineer. He has a remarkable career in the field of engineering and has been a guiding force in numerous academic activity in Lyceum of the Philippines, Davao. Please help me welcome our Dean, College of Engineering, Engineer Lester Dave Villas.
So good afternoon, everyone. So correction about that. So I am Engineer Asucion Ayatlas. So I am the program chair of the Aeronautical Engineering program. So if you are passionate about aviation and aerospace technology, then this program is for you. So our curriculum covers the fundamentals of aerodynamics, aircraft structures, propulsion systems and avionics. So next slide, please. So why aeronautical engineering matters? So aeronautical engineering advances aviation technology, enhances flight safety, and improves efficiency in air travel and airspace exploration. So next slide, please. So aeronautical engineering is a profession that applies the basic principles of science in conjunction with mathematical and advanced computation tools and equipment that will ensure safety in air transportation and solve related problems associated with developing and sustaining civilized life on our planet. So next slide, please. So these are the course highlights in the aeronautical engineering program. So during your first year, you are going to have your fundamentals of engineering mathematics. So that course bridges the gap between senior high school mathematics and a first year engineering degree. So providing students with an essential foundation of skills that will be valuable throughout their academic career and beyond. So this will be very helpful for those who came from different strands, so that are not in STEM. So for your second year, so we have our, so these are just the professional courses in aeronautical engineering. So in your second year, so you're going to have your aircraft system. So just the description and operation of the different airframe systems. So for aircraft materials, construction and repair. So this course studies the physical and chemical properties of aircraft materials and its application on the aircraft. So for the aeronautical laboratory, so this includes a series of experimental work on the wind tunnel. So for aerodynamics, so this will discuss the fundamental principles of flight and the performance of the aircraft. So for aircraft avionics and autopilot systems, this course includes the operation of the different aircraft electrical and electronic system and aircraft instruments. So for your third year, so you're going to have your aeronautical laboratory 2, so your aerodynamics 2 and 3. So we have 3 aerodynamics subjects or courses. So we have our power plant 1 and 2. So this course talks about the different types, so construction, development, and the design principles of different engines on an aircraft. So for the civil air laws and regulations, so this course talks about or studies the PD 1570 or the Philippine Aeronautical Engineering Law and the Philippine Civil Aviation Regulation. So for the basic helicopter and propeller design, so talks about the principle, the designs of the aircraft propellers and helicopters. So we have our air transport and economics management. So we have our aircraft structures 1 and 2. So aircraft structure 1 for your third year and for your fourth year, so aircraft structures 2. So this talks about the structures of the aircraft. So your fourth year, you also have your aircraft design 1 and 2. So you are going to, this talks about the standard procedures and how to design an aircraft. So this includes laboratory work about your design aircraft on a scaled model. So you also have your research methods and applications, so reliability engineering, aircraft production, maintenance, planning and control, so aerodrome engineering and management. So we also have our seminars and field trips and your on-the-job training. So we so our courses are similar to the aircraft maintenance engineering. So next slide, please. All right, so I forgot. So aeronautical engineering have electives or technical electives. So you can choose from rocket propulsion system, project feasibility study, so aviation business laws, contracts, and patents. So if you're curious about our uniform, so presented here is our uniform for aeronautical engineering and aircraft maintenance engineering. So the difference here is that aeronautical engineering, so as what you can see in the shoulder board, so for the aeronautical engineering, we have our star. So everyone can tell the difference of the uniform of the aircraft maintenance engineering and the aeronautical engineering. So next slide, please. So I know that there has been questions about the what is the difference between the aerospace engineering and aeronautical engineering. So this video will show you the difference between the two and the career opportunities of aeronautical engineering.
In the always evolving field of science and technology, students, especially engineering students, are faced with the dilemma of which career path to choose. This series of informative videos will compare different fields of engineering to help students make an informed choice about the right course for them. In this video, we talk about aeronautical versus aerospace engineering, and which is the better option for you. Take a look at aeronautical engineering versus aerospace engineering, both emerging and popular fields of engineering education in India. As an aspiring engineer who wants to make a career in the field of aircraft and space, many questions may be on your mind, like, is it better to study aerospace engineering or aeronautical engineering? The differences between aerospace and aeronautical engineering are subtle, but distinct. Aeronautical engineers work exclusively with aircrafts, while aerospace engineers work with aircrafts and also with weapons and/or spacecrafts. Aeronautical engineers primarily specialize in the design and development of planes and other commercial aircrafts, whereas aerospace engineers design aircrafts, spacecrafts, satellites, and missiles. Another way to put it would be, aeronautical engineering is usually associated only with vehicles that operate within the Earth's atmosphere. However, the designing of vehicles, systems, and structures that operate both in air and in space comes under aerospace engineering or astronautical engineering. Next, we move on to what you have to study to get into these fields. Aeronautical engineering is the best career-oriented field. It deals with the technology and development in aviation, defense, and exploration systems, making it one of the most challenging fields of engineering. Aeronautical engineering is an emerging field of engineering study. Aerospace engineering is a demanding and challenging branch of engineering that goes beyond academic fundamentals and common engineering practices. Aeronautical engineering comprises of the study of designing and building aircrafts such as aeroplanes and helicopters, whereas aerospace engineering students learn designing, building, testing, and maintenance of civil aircrafts, missiles, space shuttles, rockets, space stations, and other such units. Number 2. Aeronautical engineering can be studied separately or as a specialized course as part of aerospace engineering. However, aerospace is a broad field students can specialize in either in aeronautics, which is aircraft design, or aerospace, which is spacecraft design, at an undergraduate level. Number 3. Aeronautical engineering is a specialized branch of engineering and one of the best undergraduate programs in aviation. However, aerospace is a broader branch of engineering where students can learn about the analysis, synthesis, and design of aeronautical and aerospace vehicles. What are the career options for both courses? Both types of engineers, aeronautical or aerospace, work directly within the aerospace industry, designing and developing flight-worthy aircrafts. They either work on vehicles, machines, computers, or electronics that operate in the air or in space. There are many organizations where they can get jobs like space research centers, government organizations, the propulsion industry, academia, and airline companies. Aeronautical and aerospace engineers perform some similar tasks like developing design proposals for vehicles, making sure the vehicles are safe and functional. Some are specialists that work in different functions of the aircrafts or weapons, like navigation systems. What are some of the duties and responsibilities that an engineer will have to undertake? Here's a comparison. Aeronautical engineers must possess expertise in aeroacoustics or fluid dynamics. In contrast, aerospace engineers need to have expert knowledge in aero or thermodynamics. Some of the duties of aeronautical engineers include overlooking parts used in manufacturing of the aircraft. Ensuring the safe construction of an aircraft is a crucial part of their responsibility. a thorough assessment of the products, identification of potential issues. Some of the duties of aerospace engineers include manufacturing and testing aircrafts, space shuttles, or weapons, developing new technologies for aerospace crafts, satellites, or missiles, development of systems for aircrafts. Choose wisely and make your dream career come true.
So I believe that is all. So if you have any questions, so you can ask later on our open call. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Atlas, and apologies for the wrong introduction earlier. Your insights were both informative and motivating. On behalf of the program chair of BS Industrial Engineering, our Dean of College of Engineering will be presenting more information about industrial engineering.
Engineers are in high demand. To decide which opportunities to seize, ask yourself, would I rather A. develop the robot, or B. design the robotic warehouse? A. develop the heat shield, or B. coordinate the space mission? A. analyze the airfoil, or B. design the airport? A. develop the packaging, or B. create the supply chain? If you answered B to any of these questions, industrial and systems engineering could be for you. We design and operate large complex systems and processes that combine many of the products that other engineers develop. These systems and processes provide us with reliable sources of food and water, deliver energy where and when it's needed, create value in the marketplace, drive our economy, and make global society possible. We don't worry about one robot, we develop systems that coordinate hundreds. We are systems thinkers. We focus on the decision sciences. How do we get products to the customer faster and cheaper? How do we get passengers to their destination safely and on time? Industrial and systems engineers focus on the data sciences. What data do we need for effective decision making? Where do we get it? How do we turn it into actionable information that helps us make tough decisions? We consider the problems of uncertainty. How can we make good decisions in the present when the future is unknown? What if we have wildfires, storms, or earthquakes? How can we most effectively recover? If any of these aspects appeal to you, if you are good at math, open-minded, and like to think more broadly, if you have a broad range of interests, enjoy working with data, care about people, and want a career with flexibility, then industrial and systems engineering will be a good fit for you. We are in every industry, we're in every company, and we move up the management ranks very quickly. Career opportunities are plentiful and growing, so consider industrial and systems engineering as your major. The skills you will learn will take you around the world and beyond.
All right, so I'm back. So I'll be introducing to you what is industrial engineering. So here at LPU Davao, so we mark it or we name it as management engineering because this engineering is the only engineering program that very close to management. So management, or we call it industrial engineers, or industrial engineers are problem solvers who optimize complex systems and processes to improve efficiency and productivity. At LPU Davao, we focus on providing a strong foundation in systems engineering, operations research, and quality management, whether you pursue careers in manufacturing, logistics, healthcare, and other industries. All right, so this is a 4-year degree program also. So what are the subjects when you want to choose management engineering? So of course, you will have your computer-aided drafting. So this subject is common to all engineering programs. Then your first year level, you'll be introducing we will introduce to you about financial accounting. Case, engineering math, and also physics and chemistry for engineers. On your second year level, so we will go deeper and deeper to the management and other industries. So industrial organization and management. Managerial accounting. As you can see here, you will be involving on the business side and checking on the business side of the industry where you want to choose. Industrial materials and processes, and also statistical analysis for IE. On your third years, you will be enrolling to quality management and systems engineering. Ergonomics, operations management and supply chain, facilities planning and design. So this is very in demand. So most of the factories, other industries requires IE to plan out on their facilities. For the fourth year, we will require you to do your own research. Okay, so you will design your own research. Then we will have also seminars and field trips, and also, of course, the on-the-job training. For the industrial engineering program, so you will have to choose the following track, whether you will go on the financial management, production and quality assurance, and supply chain management. As you can see, they are business-related careers. So you'll be tracked. Your track will be it's either for this financial management, production, quality assurance. So more on optimizing, checking the quality of the entire system, entire industry. So that's the industrial engineering. Okay, so what are the career opportunities? Of course, you will become an industrial engineer, quality control engineer, supply chain manager, operations manager, data analyst, project manager, safety engineer, and of course, an entrepreneur. So if you want to engage on managerial level, if you're ready, so we'll make sure that you're ready as a manager when you graduate here at LPU Davao, because most of these courses are related to become a manager. So that's why we call it management engineering. Okay, so what are the other features that we have for our industrial engineering? So of course, they will be delve into a deeper understanding to the management, to the engineering side. When it comes to data engineering, so they will be also tackling with that on how to analyze data based on the given data on an organization. All right. So if you have some questions regarding go deeper, so feel free to ask, or you can visit us in our office if you have some question related to industrial engineering. Right. So in addition to that, to wrap all the programs that we have, so they are interrelated. So if you have the aircraft, okay, so the aeronautical engineering, the one designing the aircraft, then the aircraft maintenance, the one handling on the maintenance, the safetyness of the aircraft, and the computer engineering, those are handling this the system. So since it has a lot of sensor there, so most of the work there are computer engineers can do the sensor, how to connect it on the network, how can you communicate with the other station and other airports or something like that. Then the industrial engineer, of course, to optimize all the systems that are interconnected. So that's why we have the subject systems engineering is part of the industrial engineering, because industrial engineers should understand the whole system. All right. So once again, thank you so much for listening our presentation.
Nag-mute ka, Bi. Thank you, Engineer, for that inspiring presentation. And as we conclude this academic hour, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to all our speakers for their time and effort in making this event a success. Each of you has brought a unique and valuable perspective, and we are grateful for your contributions. And now, are you ready, future Lyceans? Before we end or we conclude this activity, now we will be having a Q&A set. It's your time to shine and kindly put your questions on our chat box. Engineer, I received a direct PM and this is the question.
Yes.
The question here, engineer, is what types of aircraft system are covered in the aircraft maintenance engineering program?
Okay, I believe Sir Greg is the best person to answer that question. Okay, Sir Greg, go ahead.
So with that question, no, with regards to aircraft systems. So with regards to the aircraft systems, no, we will cover everything within the aircraft. An example of that is the electrical system, hydraulic system, the pneumatic systems, fire suppression system. No? So everything that is in with regards to an aircraft, no, so will be tackled under the aircraft systems. So does that answer your question?
Thank you, engineer. Here's another question for computer engineering.
All right. Yes, Miss Rika, go ahead.
Engineer, I received a question. What are the primary programming languages taught in computer engineering program?
All right. So currently, our curriculum offers a lot of programming languages. So why we have a lot of programming languages? So that you will understand all the programming language used by our system. So number one, for your first year level, so you will be introduced to a Java programming language. So we all know that Java is open source and it's free and it's a multi-platform language. So you can use it in Linux, Mac, and even Windows. All right. So on your second year level, you'll be introducing the you will be learning on C Sharp and also Python. Okay. Then on the third term, so on the third term, you will learn for the second year, you will learn three programming languages. So C Sharp, Python, and also the programming languages related to hardware. So that is HDL. Okay, hardware descriptive language. On your third year, so of course, you will use all the programs you've learned from your first year and second year. So we'll be using Python also and also PHP, okay, for your software design. On your fourth year, so we'll be giving you the freedom what programming you will be using. So again, you'll be using Java, C Sharp, or the C, and Python. Okay, Python, and also the hardware descriptive language. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you for that, engineer. And I also received a question for aeronautical engineering. And here's the question. How does aeronautical engineering program prepare students for career in the aerospace industry?
Aeronautical engineering programs prepare students in the aerospace industry by um, providing them with a strong foundation in the engineering principles, so hands-on experiences, so opportunities for specialization and exposures to industry practices that contributes directly to, or that equips students who are taking aeronautical engineering program into the aerospace industry. Thank you.
And now, before we end this activity, may we call Engineer Lester for a closing remark.
All right. So before I will give my closing remarks, so I'll be sharing my screen. All right. So this is for our promotional video. So if you happen that been able to see this one online, so please watch this. Okay, so this one, the activities that we have. So if you happen not to see this one in our online posting, so would like to emphasize that we develop a holistic approach in College of Engineering. So take your time to watch this. I think it's just 2 minutes. All right, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. We'd like to thank the Lord for the strength that He has given to us, especially to our Aero team. Thank you so much for helping us, Ma'am Pring and the team, Miss Queenie and Miss Rika. Thank you for, helping us in organizing this academic hour. I'd like to thank also our program chairs, Engineer Ablas, Sir Greg. Thank you so much, sir, for giving your time to share us today about the program that we offered here at LPU Davao. So here at LPU Davao, we make sure that our students will succeed. That's why we work and we use our names, we use our position as industry driven. So the one is as industry is using like student success, customer success. So in here, we are using student success. Okay, so make sure that you will succeed your chosen field, whether industrial, computer, aeronautical, aircraft. So we are here always to help you. That is part of our curriculum to make sure to assist you with your journey here at LPU Davao. So those students already enrolled, thank you for choosing LPU Davao. And hope to see you soon here at LPU Davao on August 5. And to those not yet enrolled, so I believe you have already your decision right now on what program should take, because that's a great investment. It's a 4-year investment for you. So I believe you will choose the right program, and the right program which lead you to succeed. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for joining us, and thank you so much LPU Davao for also um, uh, helping the College of Engineering. So hope to see you soon. If you have some question, feel free to message us on our Facebook account, and we are willing to answer all your queries. And also you can contact us through email or Facebook or SMS. Once again, have a wonderful day, and thank you so much.